keep playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now wait, no, I'm about to block a hit. Cause someday, someday come along, someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Panthers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Off play action. Newton. He's got time. Muscles him off. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Taken in at the 22. They juked him. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Again they run with Gurley. Oh, what a move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. The former Indiana Hoosier here
Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. He's got the completion to Strong. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Strong with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The defense here for the Rams.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Newton now to throw. And the defense has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Bullock will put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on second down is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And that will be incomplete as well. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Panthers coming out now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2nd down following the run. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The one running back is Gurley. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was impressive by the defense. They just got hit for a big pass play, and instead of rushing out and getting back deep to cover, they played their techniques, saw the run develop, and ran to it and made the play.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Hey. 4 down.
They'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82.
The one running back is Gurley.
3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
There's Newton now on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he comes back with 1 complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will get it at the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 21. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Star Lotulelei busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bullock will put this one through, And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 319. 319.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And they'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They come up in an offset eye. Another carry now for Gurley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. The one running back is Gurley. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, 8.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And the lead is now an even 30. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Four down. You're going to set.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Strong grabs it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
one of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Watch left.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
3 down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hey. You got 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Well, Charles, it's one.
Bunch of poor